Good morning. Welcome back to Philadelphia. This is your Premier Field webcast. I'm Matt Falby. I'm here with my good friend Anthony Vitale. Anthony, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, everybody. We appreciate you being here at the Premier Field.
And
we got P-Mob on the away side, taking the snake right off the break here.
Ology does not match that level of aggressiveness out of the gate. A little bit more conservative play.
I don't know if that was Jake Thorne for P-Mob. That is now on the inside and on Ology's side of the field.
Ology bumps out to snake corner and gets into the snake brick and now into the snake S2. Another move out from home out to the snake side can.
You would think that Jake would be bunkering him right now if he's still alive in there.
He must be alive. I didn't see a body come out. So we were danger close in the snake right now.
Right there.
And yep, there it is. Yep, the Ology player wasn't aware. So preferred mob in good position in the snake. Looks like they're going to probably fill into S1 here from the brick.
Looks like Thomas Mantoni.
Interesting. Does a little bit of a looping run. Gets into the snake mini wall. And now the snake brick. Oh, double up into the snake brick. I don't think that was the plan. Thorne looked a little bit surprised.
Teammates in the same bunker. Do we have it?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's already been done.
Yeah, already been done.
Oh.
We'll talk about paintball bingo here in a minute when we get a break. And we are in the splash zone once again. Why did I do laundry last night, Anthony? Why? Oof. So we got Thomas Mantoni on the outside of the snake brick. By the way, if you're just joining us, we're going to be using kind of generic bunker names today. You won't be hearing us use your team's personalized code words. Good trade? Yeah, it's a trade. Good trade. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, great trade. Takes out both snake players.
I don't know about that one, but
Anthony doesn't know about that one.
that one was a little
suspect?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
maybe the referees haven't had enough coffee, but
as a referee myself, I resent that implication. All right, so we Ology filling in, looks like getting a check, and he's out of the snake. So once again, prefer mob back in good control of this. Ology made a great move to clear out the snake, but couldn't capitalize on it. Looks like preferred mob is still going to rally.
Yeah, no, it was a good move by Smoten to come in and clear out those two players.
Drew's looking low. He's trying to find a way to shoot out of there without getting shot, of course. I mean, that's, well, basic paintball. You should know that.
P-Mob has 3 bodies alive. Looks like Burt up the center.
He's going to launch to the center. I believe it might be the backline Dorito. Might be the last, or one of the wedges.
Oh, no, man. Ology makes a great move and is running for the flag.
Oh, wow. What a tale of ups and downs.
He just split the center and...
Wow.
Unbelievable move right there by Ology.
What a great...
Oh, no.
No, it's a dirty hang.
Oh, we've got a dirty.
Oh, no, it's a dirty.
That should be a reverse hang.
Yeah.
Not a no point.
Coach is getting involved. It's a whole thing. It just became a whole thing. I think it's a tank hit. So refs, coaches having a little bit of discussion. The Ology player that hit the buzzer has what appears to be a hit on his tank. We have sage advice coming from the player pits. They feel like they have input on this situation. Calm, rational.
Referee is adamant that it is a hit, so his head ref overturns him. I don't know how this is going to go this morning.
Ultimate ref on this field is Michael. Probably doesn't want the shout out in the middle of a controversial call, but I'm going to call him out anyways. On-field head ref, I believe his name is Tutsu. He's part of the European crew.
0.1.
I just saw maybe a rub signal. The discussion continues. Okay. Well, they're sorting that out. Let's introduce the audience to some of the things that we're doing in the booth today, one of which is paintball bingo. If you were here for the broadcast yesterday, you know that we're doing paintball bingo. If you weren't here for the broadcast, shame on you. We're working really hard. I don't know why you're not watching. But in any case, so Anthony and I throughout the day will be playing paintball bingo, and it's pretty straightforward. There's a list of actions that can occur on the field, pretty common ones like late to the box, barrel squeegeed, and whoever can get a traditional win. Mostly it's pride points, let's be honest, and something to argue about. Anthony, I'm going to present you with your marker for the day.
Thank you, sir. I'm listening to the controversy over here. It's crazy.
You might want to take a look at your bingo board.
Oh, I'm
top right.
Dirty hang.
Is it a dirty hang?
No, it wasn't. They gave him a hang.
They gave them the hang.
Yes, they reversed the ref's call at the box and said it was rub. And P-Mob is obviously unhappy, saying it's the first point of the game. There's no paint on the bunkers. How can you get rub?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point.
So
I don't know how to argue my way around that one.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I mean, there is some paint on the bunkers. It's not like there's zero paint.
Right.
But not from last night. All right, well, we're moving on to the next batch. I'm not sure the resolution. I'll check in with the head ref. So we got Leverage versus Ruthless Factory this game. Ruthless takes snake one. Actually, both teams jump right into the snake. Ruthless a little bit further up the snake. And now
Leverage is in the 50.
Yeah, 50 snake. Ruthless player's not aware of it, but he's got a suspect.
Leverage player getting
he more than suspects. He was sure of it. Just at the last second, the Leverage player slid to the inside. Oh, all right. Okay, clean. At the same time, the Leverage makes a move to the middle, gets shot by that Ruthless player. Ruthless player dies for his efforts, though. Ruthless fills into what we're calling the snake mini wall. Leverage player trying a little bit of a sneaky move from the snake corner up into the snake mini brick. If you have been watching this field yesterday, you know there's essentially two snakes, right? There's an outside row of bunkers, inside row of bunkers. Even though the outside row doesn't have those snake beams, it behaves like a snake. Because you can certainly crawl around.
Tactical retreat by the Ruthless player back here to the snake one, this outside mini box.
Leverage player creeping closer, creeping closer. Yeah, I got him.
Good play right there.
Morin.
That's Morin. Number 21 from Leverage. Clear in the field.
Should be able to walk it in and tag it. Well, I'm going to try to find out what happened on that first. What's the call on that first one? Excuse me for 1 second.
Leverage is walking in, deciding who's going to hit the buzzer here. I think there's a chance that P-Mob's asking for maybe Trojan to come over, but
all right, I just had a talk with the ultimate ref, Michael. So the situation was that the ref checking the player that had the hang on, was it Ology? Yeah, Ology, called it a hit. They had a conference, took a look at it, both based on there not being a lot of paint on bunkers, like you mentioned, because you're wise beyond your years, and it's a lot of years, and the fact that it just didn't look enough like a hit, so they overturned that dirty hang call. So they called it a clean hang.
all right, see how P-Mob bounces back. Ology is now on the away side of the field. They're up 1-0. They take the snake off the break.
P-Mob needs to mentally get over that because they are kind of a little
that Dorito wedge has a really good shot, but Jake Thorne looks like he's gone through it. P-Mob also takes the center brick. That's, I think, Nate Rodell up there.
P-Mob tried to make the bump over into the S2, but got caught likely by the other snake player.
And it might have been the Dorito wedge too. He was there off the break. We saw that yesterday as a little counter to teams that don't take the snake off the break.
So we have the Ology. Here's what I'm going to disagree with. We have the Ology player just laying down, putting a line of paint right between that brick and the S2. So I suspect he caught the preferred mob trying to bump over to the S2. Ology player wrapping that ever important snake brick. Question is he aware that there's a player right in front of him? No, he does not. The answer to that question is definitive. No, he does not. So Smoten takes the walk. Oh, another hit. Is that Mantoni up there?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
2 kills for Thomas, looking for number 3.
Mantoni
he missed that one.
Mantoni is channeling his anger over the first game into calculated rage. Mantoni switches the inside, looking for some kills cross field in the Dorito. We've got a wedge kind of on the Dorito side that's helping to try to hold Mantoni in check.
Let's see if Nate. Oh, Nate. Yep, Nate got that shot. Good job. Thomas changed the angle there.
Ology player bumps up into the D3.
One more player. He's making a run for it again.
Oh, he
Nate's got
launched.
to watch what he's doing here. Nate
Thomas
gets shot
know?
again.
I don't think Thomas knows, but the Ology player launched.
That's why Thomas launched. P-Mob's going to get the hang.
Yeah, P-Mob by just like about 3 feet. I mean, it was really close.
Unfortunately, P-Mob isn't learning that they're getting split down the center on that side there.
Yeah.
So, good job by Thomas recognizing that it was a race for the buzzer.
It's a good hang. No controversy in that one. All right. So that should put the match 1-1. I know on your screen it shows 0-1, but it should be 1-1. Ology did get that first point. I have been told. Let me throw credit or blame onto my resources. I have been told. That allows me to evade responsibility if I'm incorrect.
Yeah, following orders.
Yep. All right, so we have Leverage coming out against Ruthless Factory. Leverage will be on our right. Ruthless in the black and gold jersey will be on our left.
And there's Thomas.
Did you hear a regurgitating sound?
Yeah.
All right, you think that's Mantoni?
Oh, I know it is. And he does it every tournament, so you know where he's ready to go when that happens.
When he starts throwing up on the sidelines?
You got to question how much he's into it if he's not throwing up.
How did I not know this? All right, Leverage up into the snake brick. Ruthless, I'm not sure is aware of it yet. Ruthless really doesn't have an outside presence to stop it. Domenico here for Leverage could drop low and wrap around, well, either side, really.
Nice shot there by Domenico.
I believe he took out either the Dorito tower or the Dorito, the backline Dorito. So Ruthless really doesn't have an outside presence to do anything about this. It wouldn't be a bad idea for their backhand to go ahead and bump out to that snake corner.
Oh, Domenico missed this move right here.
Ooh, good move. All right, Ruthless, good counter. Slides from the God Bunker into that,
nice Domenico.
that snake mini wall. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Just Domenico squirrels out of there at just the right time. Well, he dies for other reasons. So essentially got the trade they were looking for, but not the way they wanted it to go. 2 Ruthless players walking off now. Ruthless retakes that brick.
I think there's at least 2 Leverage players left. The mini box right here is going to have a clear shot on this right there. And he's gone.
Oh.
So good job there by quarterbacking. The snake corner was yelling for that box to look inside. Sanborn was.
You know, haven't watched obviously watched a lot of games yesterday and starting to watch them today. I've seen a lot of players in this dominant brick just kind of get a little bit sloppy and die. So if I was going to tell my players anything, it's just be a little bit more conservative once you get to that brick. Because too many times we thought we saw teams ready to win the game because, hey, they got the snake brick and they've got this, and then the players just die. So
you don't know where every player is, obviously, and when you're standing over the top like that, obviously you're trying to find out where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And when all of a sudden one's a little closer to you than you thought,
well,
that's when it's.
The good news is you found out where they are.
Right.
The bad news is you died doing it.
I do want, not that my mom is probably watching this on her birthday, but I'm going to wish my mom a happy birthday today, Joan Vitale.
Happy birthday, June Vitale. I want to give a special shout out to all the family members that are watching this who have kids or grandkids coming here to play. I just want to let you know your grandkid's doing great. We're all proud of them playing the paintball.
Ping pong.
Yeah, or that.
All right, so P-Mob's on the away side of the field, the right side, if you're viewing it from home. 1-1 game.
Ology on our left.
Ology did win both their matches yesterday. P-Mob went 1-1, so P-Mob needs this match.
Yeah. Oh, I think the P-Mob, he got hit, clipped going out to the snake.
Samilana got shot.
You know what he didn't do is he didn't take the real outside run. I've seen a lot of players going outside of that snake corner and then in.
Thomas does launch, though, from the home all the way into the snake one.
Gets in there. Ology goes ahead and moves from the God to the outside brick, but dies doing it. Oh, and a minor. Oh, that's not good for Ology. And another body coming off.
So is that a third body or the second?
No, that's two. That was a body filling into that back snake can. Now filling into the snake corner. So
Thomas is on their side of the field now, on the inside snake of Ology. So let's see if he gets that pack. There's a pack shot that if he looks inside, yeah.
Yeah, if he looks at the wedge. So he's got I see the Dorito moving. He might have that backline Dorito keeping his gun in. Well, now Thomas is looking on the outside.
Yeah. P-Mob needs to get up into the action a little bit here. They're too far away from their front players.
So that mini break in the middle is making a move out to the God to try to counter Thomas. Dies for it.
Nice shot, Thomas, there on the God. Thomas is on their side of the field.
I believe that Ology still has that back tower bunker hot, which is not a great bunker to live in this situation. Better hope that P-Mob doesn't have anything shooting down the Dorito side. No, I believe he walked off. That might be it for Ology. And there's a towel.
Still a little disjunction there from P-Mob. I mean, obviously they won the point, but they had 4 bodies alive. Thomas is on their other side of the field. On the snake side where it's clear, you'd like to see at least someone come and back him up.
So it's maybe not funny, but I had a conversation with Noel Tran, Preferred Mob, one of their coaches, and that was a conversation we had that felt like it was a little disjointed. There's just something about they're not playing as a real tight unit so far this weekend. Individually, they're playing well, and they gave Paintball Fit a really good game, lost to him. Noel Tran also feels like their other matchup, which was the weaker team, I forget what team he mentioned. Weaker is a bad word, I apologize. But that they didn't play well. They got the win, but they didn't play well, and they weren't happy with it.
Ruthless takes the snake right off the break and comes out to the outside mini wall.
Leverage loses their player trying to do the same. So Leverage down one body.
Ruthless playing over the top, gets shot.
4-4. We were talking about being a little more conservative, trying to stay alive. Leverage out to that snake corner. And dies.
Number 11 here from Ruthless.
Did he make it, though? I saw a little head dodge.
Brett Erlinger.
He was taking fire. He's letting the refs check him.
He's going to get a penalty if he is hit.
No. I'm not sure, because he didn't shoot his gun. He immediately stopped playing, and I think he was acquiescing or even asking for a paint check. I'm not sure I'd give that penalty if he had a hit on him in that situation.
I guess you're correct.
Yeah.
They just called him out.
Yeah. He didn't shoot his gun. He didn't try to get away with anything. So. Yeah.
But if the ref called you clean and then you did shoot your gun and then they did find a hit, they have to call a penalty.
Yeah, it's a rough break when that happens. It happens occasionally, and you'll hear players argue, "Well, the ref called me clean, so I can't be hit." No, he didn't just give you a free pass to play on with a hit. You know, so it's unfortunate. It happens from time to time.
Ruthless is still in okay shape. They have the Dorito wedge, the home. They just eliminated the snake corner for Leverage.
Yep, Leverage walking off. Leverage is running out of bodies. And again, so is Ruthless.
Might be a 1-on-2 now. No, a 2-on-2 now.
Leverage player bumping out to that backline snake can.
Ruthless is now in the snake.
Good sneaky move. So the snake side can for Leverage really trying to figure out where he is. Well, he knows now. I don't hear any communication, so must be a one-on-one. So I'm not hearing anybody talking to anybody else.
That's not a one-on-one. Ruthless has at least one player in the Dorito wedge.
Do they? Well,
and I think that Leverage has the snake can plus the Dorito. That might be the Dorito, baby Dorito, maybe?
Oh, out in the outside tape?
Yeah. Montalvo is making good moves here.
Yeah, you cursed him. There you go, commentator curse. Your first commentator's curse kill of the day. Congratulations, Anthony.
I mean, I don't want to get into it, but whatever player is in the Dorito wedge from his teammate, he killed him. Because he was playing a 1-on-2 when he should have been playing a 2-on-2.
Yeah, he didn't get support. one-on-one.
Yeah,
No,
Seymour's doing really well, saying, hey, he's on me, so let's play a 2-on-1.
Yep, 2-on-1.
And now he's going to get
bunker
bunkered.
move.
That's a 2-on-1.
Yep, that's a good choice. Because even if he died doing it, you still got an extra body. So I'd be happy with that decision from Leverage. So Leverage goes up 3-0. Preferred Mob score has been corrected. Preferred Mob is up 2-1 over Ology or Ology or Eulogy. How do you pronounce it?
I'm going to go Ology.
Sorry, we can't understand you in your thick Boston accent. I don't know what you're just saying. I, on the other hand, come from Ohio, which is one of the most neutral accents in the world. Or, well, in America.
All righty. I think we're introducing a new view for our viewers. New angle. We'll have a man D-side camera for the rest of this event.
Nice. Upgrade. Thank you to Bob Howe from Comp Sports.
All right, here we go.
Wow, good fast move.
Ology player.
Yep. For Ology player.
Oh, nice shot. I think Aiden got that shot in on him. Oh,
there's
penalty on P-Mob.
Minor on P-Mob over on the Dorito corner side. So you got two players walking off over there.
I don't know if that's Thomas on the inside, but somebody needs to look inside if he's looking outside.
Yep.
This looks like Sammy Lanner actually here on the 50. So P-Mob must have somebody on an island if we got a penalty pulled over there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Aiden and Sammy in here. Nice shot, Sammy. He definitely shot that player. Let's see.
Ology player in the snake content to just stay posted up on that brick, waiting for the wrap.
All right, so Ology has one kind of in a trap mode right here in the snake one. I don't know if they 100% know where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the player in the snake side can, and then the Dorito tower. So it's a 3-on-3 right now. Two players from P-Mob in snake side.
If Chaseman from P-Mob went ahead and moved up that S2, he might have a shot on that Dorito tower. I'm not sure if that mini brick in the middle blocks it. But that Dorito side tower is a tough place to live once they start moving up the snake. There we go. The snake side can for Ology makes a bump out. Takes the snake corner. He's got to get his gun up.
Yeah, he's looking to launch right here.
Yep.
Nobody's looking inside. He could split the difference here.
About 7 minutes on the clock, so nobody's in a real hurry on this one. Yeah, so this Ology player in the snake is playing very quiet. He's just waiting to get a surprise kill. Here he goes. He launches. Does he do it clean? That is. When I say 2-for-1, I don't mean a penalty. That was a great 2-for-1. Number 77 on Ology. Great move.
He's definitely been a little lucky. That was the Smoten, I believe, that also came through before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he was able to do that, but good job for him.
Implications. We're making implications.
Hey, I'm not saying it's his fault. There's three referees right there.
All right, well, that ties it up, so we're up to 2v2. It's a match again. Plenty of time on the clock. So, again, what we saw yesterday, we watched teams get in a dominant position in the snake, and then it all falls apart. We've seen it again and again and again and again. I'm not a good enough player to know exactly what the lesson to be learned is. I'm not exactly sure what the theme is of that going wrong, but we've seen it so many times. It's just, is it too easy to bunker out your opponents in the snake, and so it's actually a risky position? I don't know.
No, I think what it is, when you're playing semi-pro, you're in a high-level team. You have some really high-level players, especially, Ology and P-Mob have legitimate ex-pros on their squad. Mm-hmm. And one player can make a big difference making a big move. So if you make a mistake, like getting a penalty like P-Mob did, or not protecting yourselves and having one player be allowed to go through like that and take out two of you. Those are the mistakes that are going to lose you points, and points that are lost like that are going to lose you matches.
So looks like we have a clean breakout on both teams. I haven't seen anybody's walk off yet. Not a super aggressive breakout from either team. Neither team took the snake on the breakout. Leverage is up 3-0 over Ruthless Factory, so they can be a little bit more conservative. I do have a body walking off for Ruthless. The Ruthless snake player is getting a check. Looks like the ref calls him clean. Nope, I'm incorrect. Calls him dirty, and here comes a flag. Well, that is one of the worst flag throws I've seen all weekend. There was a good wind-up, but really no height to that flag throw. We're going to have to go back to the basics, refs.
Yeah.
It's all about the release point, really. You can get a great wind-up, but if your release point's wrong on the flag, you get no height. You get no trajectory out of it.
It actually was almost backwards, almost hit himself.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
We're going to have to put that on the next bingo board.
Yeah.
A missed throw on the flag.
Self-inflicted. This Ruthless player, I don't think is aware that mini brick. He's a little bit too eager to wrap.
Leveraging's in good shape now. Doubling down this snake side. Also have the Dorito in the back looking over the top. Full send.
All right.
The leverage.
Can I just say number 21, Moran, needs a belt. Well, let's see what we can do for him, folks. Let's get a GoFundMe for a belt for this kid. If you'd like to know what type of underwear he's wearing, DM me. I can tell you.
Oh.
What do we got?
We've got John Derula, Jake Thorne, Peanut, Nate Brodell, and Thomas Mantoni coming out for P-Mob. Let's see who Ology has down that side.
A little hard to see in the dark jerseys early on.
That's the harder side of the field for us to see as well.
Yeah. So it's probably a good time to admit our bias. We're both New England guys, Anthony and I, and P-Mob is a New England team, longtime New England team. So we're familiar with a lot of the players.
But, Thomas Taylor does coach Ology. Love Thomas. So let's have both teams just have fun.
Yeah. Shout out to Thomas Taylor in the Ultimate Taser Ball League, which failed. There's a minor on Preferred Mob. Their snake side just walking off, and their Dorito side loses a player too. Yeah. So it just went wrong real fast. Well, they do manage to clip the Ology player trying to get into that snake brick.
Looks like there's two P-Mob left, so it's a 2-on-4, and Ology's in good spots. Up on the Dorito side, they're in the Dorito side brick. Looks like Nate Brodell is going to try and make a move up this snake side here, see if he can catch a free kill while getting into this 50.
We can salvage this thing.
Yeah, he's got a free one right there if he looks inside, which unfortunately he doesn't.
If he does
he's backs up, he's going to back up into a gun.
He's also got a core sample in his barrel right now, so his first shot's not going anywhere.
Good move by the Ology player, actually moving back out of that free kill zone.
Ology player bumping out and gets the kill. Takes out the P-Mob player. That was a big kill. Well, Brodell tried to take this game on his shoulders and save the game after that minor, but couldn't do it. All right, let me finish my thought. If you have not, please go on YouTube. Look up Ultimate Taser Ball, which Thomas Taylor played in back in the day. I'm told there's some other paintball players that played in it.
Nicky Cuba was definitely part of that.
It's amazing. It's a great loss for America that league didn't survive. Essentially like a hybrid between, an alley fight with tasers and soccer. Didn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense.
Looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field.
All right, so we got leverage up 4-0 over Ruthless Factory. They're in a tough situation. There's 6 minutes on the clock. It's not impossible for Ruthless to come back, but it's a real steep uphill climb.
Yeah, like we said yesterday, first match of the day, I'd like to see Ruthless come out and put a real good point up on the board. That way they can carry it over to their next match. You don't want to start first thing in the morning and get a mercy.
Yeah.
especially a 5-0 Mercy.
Yeah, it's a rough start.
But Ruthless has been in all these points.
Yeah, having watched the games yesterday too, not a single team would I say, wow, they don't belong here in semi-pro. Maybe I don't have the ability to judge that. I don't know, but even the games were well, a 4-0 is a little tough to stomach, but most of the games I'd say, yeah, all the teams belong. I don't think anybody's out of their depth. Ruthless didn't look bad yesterday. I'm not sure where they ended up for record. We'll go take a look at our stats department. Ruthless. Let's see here. No, Ruthless had a rough day yesterday. They went 0-2 yesterday.
Ruthless is on the away side of the field. Takes the God. Big fight on the other side, though. Dorito 2, and then the center up the brick.
Right up the middle. I wish I saw more of that. I really believe that center play up to the brick is an easy thing to do. And maybe can help you shut down the move into the snake.
It's a great move if they don't take the snake off the break as well.
Yeah,
so it was a good call by the Ruthless coach.
Leverage playing a more conservative breakout. Leverage has a player walking off. Looks like from the home.
The Dorito side Ruthless player is coming out, though, so it's a 4-on-4.
Snake side can makes a bump out to the snake corner. From there, they can crawl up into that little snake mini brick if they choose to do so. Unfortunately, Ruthless lost that center brick player. So they're down 2 bodies now. Looks like it's a 4-on-3. So Ruthless player has a packet. I wonder if he got hit by his own team. Ruthless snake hand drops. It's falling apart for Ruthless. They can't towel out of it either. Then they go into the Mercy. Another Ruthless player walking out. So I think we just have the God bunker left for Ruthless. This is a not hopeless situation, but not a lot of hope. And hopeless. I believe that's it. Hey, is this a Geo 2 this guy's using? Moran? Look at the eye cover on it. It's got one of those triangular eye covers. I think it's
Looks like a macro hose.
Yeah, it's macro hose. Geo 2. Good on you.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, can't afford a belt. Can't afford a Geo 4. Doesn't matter. Keep playing.
No, it's probably shoots really well for him, and he doesn't want to give it up.
Yep.
I still have a Geo 3 actually, the Reaper, the original.
Oh, really? I have a Geo 3.5, and
yeah.
If I can shout out a gun that has absolutely no support anymore, I'm a big fan of my Vanquish.
When they shoot well, that gun does shoot great.
That was faint praise.
Hey, it's not reliable. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. Mine's been pretty reliable over the years.
All right, so we have P-Mob taking the home side. They're now down 1, 3-2 to Ology with just under 5 minutes to go.
P-Mob's going to be on our left, Ology on our right. Both these teams have been pretty aggressive taking the snake on the break, which is kind of standard. I'd almost say that's not aggressive. On this field, that's basically standard breakout. I don't know what an aggressive breakout on this field looks like because your average breakout is aggressive. Ology does the outside run and to the snake corner. Wow, goes
nice
right up
move
to the snake
right there. That was a good move by number 71.
Yep.
Melterman. He played really well yesterday.
Yeah. So a little bit more conservative breakout on the P-Mob side. Nobody in the snake. Although now they just made the bump from the God into the S1. Ology doubled up. The Ology player looking to see if he can wrap a little bit.
Yeah, he's played really well.
Yeah, he's on. Oh, here we go. Here's the confrontation.
Sammy doesn't know he's there. He does.
Well, he either guessed or he knows. Either way, that's a good trade, body-wise.
See,
so now
this is going to be the battle right here of Thomas and Melterman. Whoever wins this battle going to be in real good shape to win the point. P-Mob just filtering bodies through the snake. John Derula behind him.
I could make an argument for if you're in this snake brick like this, leaning out, intentionally letting your opposite know that you're there, and then backing up a little bit and getting your gun ready, because you know they're going to come for you in the next 30 seconds. Or less. You know, like bait them into trying to bunker you.
I think John Derula has the ball here and comes onto their side of the field. Have Thomas try to just play in the snake corner player.
Oh, Thomas tries the crawl. I don't think it's going to... No, it's not going to work. Melcherman. Oh. Uh-oh, Thomas is hurt. Thomas is hurt. This is, yeah, Thomas Bantoni's very hurt. He's done something to his ankle.
I think he might have just got double smacked in it.
Well,
it looks like a hit.
This is probably a crude time to bring this up, but we do have trip and fall on our bingo card. I know that feels awful to say that right now. It makes me a horrible human being, but hey, gamer's got a game.
Yes.
Take a look at it in a second.
Number 45 here from Ology is in a good spot right here to stop the bleeding. So I think there's 2 Ology players, a PMOB players now on their side of the Doritos.
Ology makes tactical retreat to the snake side can.
Yeah, that's number 45. That's a good move there by Jared Demchek.
What do you think the best bunker on the back line to defend from an outnumbered position is? Maybe that Dorito?
I think if you're playing in a 2-on-2, the can's not bad, but you're obviously giving up the ability to shoot on the outside. Well, Ology's going straight forward. PMOB's just losing some straight-on gun battles.
Yeah.
I think it's a 1-on-1 now. I think that was Burt that's taking the walk. So we got Demchek in the home playing a 1-on-1 against one of the PMOB players in the Doritos.
Ology player has a lot of rub on him, but it's rub.
They're calling rub.
Calls him clean.
Got to get out of there, referee.
Uses the distraction to make a move. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
There's no way to do instantaneous paint checks.
Well, that one took a little long, too.
Yeah. All right. Bingo.
Are you going to make the mark?
I'm going to make the mark. I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm sorry, but hey, grab your marker.
I see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to win this match on Thomas's trip and fall. I feel bad. He's actually still screaming in there. And
now I feel really bad for Thomas because he cost me the bingo game. So that's it, folks. I just lost the first round of bingo today. Lost the other round of bingo yesterday.
Yeah.
That puts me in a 0-2 hole for the weekend.
Yes, it does.
So if I go to 0-3, I just want to let everybody know I'm storming out of the broadcast booth. I will be gone.
Stomping.
We will. So if you're a spectator and you're in the area and you'd like to be on the webcast, just wait for me to lose again. You'll just step in. Just pick up the headphones, take over.
On that note, I did just get a text from Sean Callahan that he will not be making his schedule
for the first game that's already halfway over. Yeah.
For his third set. All right, so we have a minute 25. We're now in X-Ball with the other leverage match being over. Congratulations to Leverage on their 5-0 victory.
This is a tough situation for Preferred Mob to try to make a comeback here. They're down 2-4. We got a minute 25. That's
I need to be staged up top, Tom.
We're making diva requests of Tom Cole right now. We need a cherry picker with individualized seats so we can sit on them. Make it happen.
Go into the chairs. Watch out for your big brain award.
Yeah, we're going to start demanding green M&Ms.
Yeah.
Tom only suggests that because it's cheap. Yeah, that's an inexpensive request for him to go through. We got to work on it.
All right, we have a timeout on the field right now. So it looks like PMOB, I'm assuming you called the timeout. You have Ology down on the home side of the field. PMOB's going to be coming out on the away side of the field. Minute 25, down 2. Realistically, not a great situation, but you're going to have to win one fast to even have a chance of tying this up.
What do I see? I see Thomas gearing up. He's gearing up like he's going on it. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe he just got shot in the ankle. Maybe he didn't actually.
I think he got hit in that bone, right? You know what I mean? Your ankle bone. He got double tapped from real close.
He's wearing low cut socks, so he's got no ankle protection.
This is true.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scotty Mayer, best ankles in the game.
Yeah, Scott Mayer, ex-Hurricane. Well, no, current Hurricane back in the 10-man mech.
Watch the white.
You guys know you were lucky that event, right? I let you off easy. I came up. I could have shot your whole team, and I'm like, nah. No, I still have some loyalty to the Hurricanes. I'll let some of them live.
We appreciate it. All right, Ology's going to see. They're going to launch right into the snake one.
Yeah. Prefer mob.
Oh, Thomas does take the center brick. Looks like Sammy Lana is in the 50 center. PMOD does lose their Dorito player.
We're down to a minute 10.
See if Sammy's going to try and go through here.
Yeah.
He should be able to hear that there's somebody there now.
We're going to get destroyed here in a second.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
there we go.
What? Bad timing. Ology player decides to make a bump to the brick, then changes his mind, tries to pull back just at the wrong time.
Sammy's going to have to try and go through now, just to draw the guns wide so Thomas and everybody else can go.
It was, I believe it was Burdell.
Yep. No, Nate did the right job. Good job, Nate. He drew a gun so Sammy could get in there and tag.
As long as he's clean. We're going to have 39 seconds on the clock, which, let's see, let's do some math. That was about a 40-second game that time.
Yeah.
So that's very doable. All right. Well done to PMOB.
Let's go, Sammy Lana! Let's go, boys! I got you. Hurry up. We're in next ball. Hold on.
Thomas is down a loader. And Thomas is vomiting.
Yeah. It's all right.
Wow. How did I not know that?
I don't know how you didn't know that.
I had no idea. So, hell of a player. I think as a team you can put up with a player that does a little bit of regurgitating when you get play like that out of him.
A little windy today.
He's just he's vomiting excellence. That's what he's doing over there.
He's just getting out the negative.
Yeah. Expelling the demons. So it is a much nicer day today. Yeah, as our ratings plummet due to the vomit talk. I apologize. We'll shift to weather. It's a much nicer day today. Yesterday started out nice, a little bit cloudy but nice, and then we had a major storm roll in and just flatten everything. So forecast looks good for today. A little bit cool right now, a little bit of wind, but should be a much nicer day.
All right, so PMOB's down one. They just won a really quick point. They have 39 seconds to tie this up. Down 4-3 to Ology.
Got to make this interesting, folks. So what I didn't see is pell-mell rush of just unorganized chaos going downfield. They weren't entirely disorganized, just flinging themselves to their death.
You might see that at this point, but yeah.
Well, I don't think you have to. They did that game in 40 seconds, so we can do this one in 39.
Just because I'm here to entertain, no, I'm going to get fired after this event anyway.
Yep, that's a fact.
I am. Referees are human.
Oh boy! Here we go.
If they felt like they maybe made a bad call during this event, will there be a makeup call? If I'm an Ology and I'm Thomas, I'm like, hey, don't give them anything to call a red flag on us.
Yeah, the quickest way to lose this situation is not from getting shot; it's from a penalty.
Correct.
Yeah, absolutely true.
So Ology, don't do anything that is even close to questionable.
No, I agree with you, Anthony. You are definitely getting fired after this event.
Yeah. The referees are going to coup me.
Yeah. Do you have a change of clothes? We can get you out of here.
I'll sneak underneath the fence.
Yeah, there's a back fence line. All right, we got 25-second countdown. 40 seconds on 39 seconds on the clock. P-Bomb needs this. Can you feel the tension? Can you feel the tension?
Good match here to start off the day, though.
That Ology home player has a little bit of yellow on his sleeve. I wish he'd wipe it off before the game started.
I like this move right here. I think that's Meltman right up into the snake.
Good defensive move. P-Mob already drops 2 bodies, unfortunately. They're still going up the middle. They take the middle brick.
Yeah, Ology's in real good shape.
Yeah,
there's no way that they're going to break this line in 20 seconds.
This isn't going the way the first game went. Another P-Mob player walking off.
And a fourth P-Mob.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to just watch margin here and try to... Meltman's in launch mode to try and get this one last point.
Just don't get a penalty doing it. Well, don't get a major.
They got it.
You got it. 2 seconds left on the clock. Ology hits it. They're going to win the match either way, but helps their point differential a little bit. Could have an effect. Let's see, how did Ology do yesterday? Ology went 2-0. So they're in good. Now they'll be 3-0 for the weekend.
So we're going to wrap up here in a second, but let's just do a little recap here. That Ology played a really good point. I like that last point where they kind of switched into second gear when they knew they had an opportunity to get that extra point. Very smart play. I like the fact that they sent Meltman straight up into the snake and actually, have a strategy to say, hey, we're going to slow down the push here if PMOB gets through. But they had so many good guns up off the break that PMOB lost 2 or 3 bodies. So
I liked Ology's decision to get up there in the snake and just post a gun past the brick. Those are very smart, aggressive defense play. So
I'm going to check on our games coming up, and then we're going to switch to commercial. So 1 second here, we have Blast Camp 787 Chaos and Newbies versus Mutiny. So we're going to go over to a commercial now, but we'll be right back right after that.